Hi everyone, today we're going to crochet 5 different styles of Christmas stars. To follow this tutorial, it would be good if you knew the basic crochet stitches, chain, slip stitch, single, half double, double and treble crochet in US terms. Let's begin with our smallest baby star. I'm using a 3.5 mm hook and cotton DK or 4-ply yarn for all my stars. To start with our baby star, you're going to chain 2, and into that first chain we're going to do 5 single crochet stitches, all in the same chain. We will then slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch over there, make a slip stitch, and we're ready for round 2. And now we need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into that second chain from the hook we're going to do a slip stitch. So enter the second chain from the hook and make a slip stitch, and into the third chain we're going to do a half double crochet like so. And now we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch on the ring that we made. We're going to repeat the same, make 3 chains, slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, half double crochet into the next yarn over, enter the chain, grab the yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet, and into the next stitch we're going to do a slip stitch like so. We're going to continue this 3 more times. Chain 3. This is really one of the easiest stars to make. Slip stitch into the second chain from your hook, half double crochet into the third chain from your hook, and now on the ring you go into the next stitch and make a slip stitch. There you can see that we have 3 arms of the star already being made. We're just going to do this 2 more times to complete the star. There we have our baby star ready. You can leave a tail and cut the yarn and weave in the ends, and also with the help of a yarn needle we are going to make a small loop with which we can hang our little baby star ornament. Moving on to our second type, which is easy as well, we're going to start by making 3 chains. We next go into the very first chain over there and make 10 half double crochet stitches. Remember, we're following US terms. If you're in the UK or if you follow UK terms, these are 10 half treble crochet stitches. So making 10 half double stitches all into that same chain, which was our first chain. You may wonder how it all is going to fit into that, but it will surprise you. Once you're done with that, it's always good to count if you've made 10 stitches, and then we're going to slip stitch into the very first half double crochet stitch that we made. So enter the top of half double crochet that you made in the beginning and make a slip stitch. Next round we are going to start by chaining 4. Into the second chain from your hook we make a slip stitch. Into the next chain you're going to do a half double crochet again, and into the next chain we're going to do a double crochet stitch. Now we come to the base ring again, skip the next stitch, and into the next stitch you're going to do a slip stitch. That's the first arm of our star. We repeat chain 4, slip stitch into the second chain from your hook like that, 1/2 double crochet into the next chain from your hook, and a double crochet into that chain right at the base. That's a double crochet stitch. Skip the next stitch on the ring, and into the next stitch we're going to do a slip stitch. This pattern repeats itself until we have made all 5 arms of the star. You can also slip stitch along the side of one of the star arms to reach the top, and then we can make our hanging loop. So just slip stitch into each stitch along the way till you reach the top, and then using your yarn needle you can always make a loop and weave in the end at the back. Moving on to our next star, which almost looks like a flower, we're going to chain 2 and make 10 half double crochet stitches into the first chain. Into the very first chain that we made, we're going to make 10 half double crochet all into the same chain. Once you have your 10 stitches, go ahead and do a slip stitch into the first half double crochet stitch right there, and then chain 4. We're then going to skip the next stitch on the ring, and into the next stitch make a slip stitch. Like that. We've made a little loop space and this continues. So chain 4, skip the next stitch on the ring, and into the next stitch make a slip stitch. We've made our second loop and we're going to do 3 more such loops. So in total you should have 5 loops at the end of this round. For the next round we have to enter that first loop space there and make a single crochet stitch followed by 2 double crochet stitches, all in the same loop space. That's 2 double crochet, and then we chain 2, and going back into that same space we need to make 2 double crochet stitches and a single crochet. It's going to look curvy like a petal, but you just need to pinch it there to make it look starry. We're just going to repeat this all around. 1 single crochet in the next loop space followed by 2 double crochet stitches followed by 2 chains, and then we mirror image what we just did, so 2 double crochet stitches and 1 single crochet to finish the next arm or petal. That's how it looks when you complete all 5. Remember to pinch the tips to make it look a little more starry, and you can go ahead and slip stitch into each stitch along the way till you reach the top of the star to attach your hanging loop. Moving on to my favorite pattern of the lot, we're going to start with a magic ring or a magic circle. If you're not familiar with a magic circle, you can also chain 4 and slip stitch to the first chain to make a loop and follow. We are going to chain 3 and make a double crochet stitch into the magic loop like that, and now we're going to chain 2 and make 2 double crochet stitches into the magic ring, chain 2 again. I'm just pulling the tail end to tighten the magic ring a little. Chain 2, make 2 double crochet stitches followed by 2 chains, and we're going to do this 2 more times. set of 2 double crochet stitches followed by 2 chains. Once you're done, you can pull the tail end in the beginning tight to close that hole in the middle, and then we slip stitch on top of the first double crochet that we've made in this round. For the next round, we're going to enter that next chain space and make 1 single crochet into that space followed by 1 double crochet. We're then going to do a picot. A picot stitch is nothing but making 3 chains and then making a slip stitch into that very first chain. So slip stitch into that first chain gives a picot, which is going to define the tip a little more. Going back into that same chain space, we make a double crochet and a single crochet all in the same chain space. There you see our first starry arm in this pattern. Now we jump right into the next chain space and make 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet, followed by a picot, which is chain 3, and slip stitch into your very first chain. And back into the chain space below, we're going to make 1 double crochet followed by a single crochet. I repeated that 2 more times, and now I'm into my last chain space, making my single followed by a double followed by a picot, back with my double crochet, and my final single crochet into the final chain space. You also need to close this with a slip stitch into the very first single crochet of the very first arm of the star that we made. Isn't she pretty? Moving on to our 5th and final star in a star pattern, we're going to start by making 2 chains and 5 single crochet into the very first chain. You then slip stitch into the very first single crochet there. For the next round, we're going to chain 4 and slip stitch into the next stitch on the ring. Right into the next stitch, we're going to make a slip stitch. So this will give us a loop. We're going to do this all around. Chain 4 and slip stitch into the next stitch on the ring to make another loop, and we're going to make 5 loops like this in total. That's how it looks at the end of this round. For the next round, we enter the next loop space and make 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet in the same loop, followed by 2 chains, and back in the same loop space below, 1 double crochet and a single crochet. We continue this into the next space as well. 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet and a single crochet, all in the same loop space. As you can guess, this is going to be done 3 more times, so we have a total of 5 such starry arms, and then we'll come back. At the end of this round, you should have something that looks like this, and you're going to go into the very first single crochet and make a slip stitch there to complete our inner star. And now you need to slip stitch into the next stitch and slip stitch into that space over there to reach the tip of this star, the top, and from there we're going to connect the other arms. So chain 5, go into the next chain space right there at the top of the next arm and make a slip stitch. Once again, chain 5, go into the next chain space and make a slip stitch. and we keep doing that till we have made 5 loops in total. To complete this round, we're going to slip stitch into the chain that we started this round with. We are now going to work into these 5 loop spaces that we just created to make the outer star. Go into the first loop space and make one single crochet. Then we're going to do a half double crochet. Next we're going to do a double crochet stitch and a treble crochet into the same loop space. So as you can see, this pattern covers almost all the stitches, the basic stitches. So that's a treble crochet, which is longer than a double. And then we are going to make a picot once again. So we chain 3 and slip stitch into the very first chain down there to complete our picot. And back into the chain or loop space below, we're going to do a treble crochet, then a double crochet, a half double crochet, and a single crochet, all in the same space. There you see the first arm of our outer star. We're going to repeat that all around. You can of course rewind and replay to see how it's done. I hope you have lots of fun making these different types of stars and more.